Hello everyone, welcome back with another new topic on Microsoft BizTalk Server 2020. Today's session we are going to discuss about a new adapter in BizTalk 2020, Azure Blob Storage adapter. In this session we will understand how to use and where to use this adapter. Before we start, let me introduce about myself. Nowadays, companies wants to integrate their system with cloud, or they want to adopt the hybrid approach where some part of integration will be on cloud and some part of integration should be on premise. There are multiple ways to achieve this, but here we will talk about the hybrid approach in BizTalk Server. BizTalk 2020 have a capability to connect with Azure Blob Storage and transmit the files between BizTalk Server and Azure Blob Storage. Let's discuss below scenario. So company ABC has recently migrated to BizTalk 2020 and now they want to start using the Azure Blob Storage, which is Microsoft Object Storage solution for the cloud. And also it optimized for storing massive amount of unstructured data. So let's help him to achieve this scenario using out-of-box available adapter in BizTalk 2020. So we have our documents are coming on Azure Blob Storage. We have to transmit these documents to BizTalk Server 2020 and then we have to save that data in file storage. Let's connect BizTalk Server and perform the live demo. Alright, so we are here on BizTalk Server and here we have to achieve the scenario where we will receive a document on Azure Blob Storage and we have to process that documents using our Microsoft BizTalk Server and save that file to our folder location. Okay, so before we start, there are a couple of prerequisites that we have to complete. So like you should have Azure Blob Storage account created. If you are not aware how to create a Azure Blob Storage account, I would suggest to visit my another video where I have explained how to create a Azure Blob Storage account. I'll add the link in description below. Okay, so I have already created one application called Azure Blob Storage Demo. Okay, so in this application, if I'll show you, I have created a receive location. Okay, so this receive location, if you can see, let me expand this receive location. So I have created two receive locations: receive order from Blob Storage and process invoice to Blob Storage. Okay, so in this session we will do two-way scenarios. Like first we will receive an order from Blob Storage and the next scenario we will process one file from our folder location to Blob Storage. Okay, so let's concentrate on the first scenario where we will receive a file from Blob Storage to our local folder. Okay, so let's show you some configuration here. So if I'll open this receive location, if you can see, I have selected here Azure Blob Storage adapter. So this is the new adapter that we have, Azure Blob Storage. Let's click on configuration, and once you will open it, it will ask you to sign in. So once you do the sign in, your login information will appear here. Then just go here and choose the subscription. Once you choose the subscription, your resource group will be populated here. If you have multiple resource group, you will see in a drop down. If you have a single resource group, then it will, by default, it will come here. Then go to the general tab, and here you have to provide the if you have a SAS shared access signature key, then you have to provide that one. Otherwise you can use using the access key, and then in the drop down you can just select the account, connection string auto populate, and then you have to choose the blob container name. Okay, so you have multiple blob containers, you can choose your appropriate blob container. Alright, and in advance it is just a polling interval is by default it will be 60 seconds. If you want to reduce, you can reduce it. If you want to increase the polling statement, you can do that. So in the polling intervals, if you can see, we have in seconds, minutes, hours or days, so we can configure it accordingly. Okay, so I have configured it. Let me cancel it. And here, as of now, I am not using any custom pipeline. It is a by default pass-through pipeline that I have selected. Okay, now cancel it. Let me show you about the send ports. So here again I have created two send ports. If you can see, one send port is directly pointed to the my local folder C data orders and then message id.xml, and my another send port that is in unlisted state, and that is invoice send port. So here this send port I have created for the second scenario. So let's concentrate on the first scenario, where I'll receive the file from blob storage and I'll save it in my local folder. Alright, so my receive location is already started, my send port is already started. Let's drop one file on Azure Blob Storage. Okay, so now I'm here on our Azure storage account. Okay, so if you can see here, this is the my storage account name, and this is my container orders. So I'm going to drop one file here. Just click on upload button, choose the folder location. Just I selected the file that I need to process, click on open. Okay, and then I click on upload. So upload is started, upload it, that's it. Just alright, let me refresh it. It not yet picked because we have a 60-second of polling interval. So let's wait to pick up this file. Okay, so once we'll complete it, so here what happened, my BizTalk receipt location will pick this file and it will process to my local folder. Okay, so you can see here we don't have file available here. That means my BizTalk has picked that file. So let's go to the BizTalk server and see. Check here. So my file is available here. Alright, it just received that. So let me open that file. Yep, this is a test order file. Kindly ignore this transaction. Perfect. So that means our first scenario is completed and we don't have any issue here. Let's move to the another scenario where I want to process this file to my destination system. So here my source will be my local folder location. So I'll move to the another folder location called invoice. If you can see C data invoice. So this will be my source folder. So I'll put some invoice file here and it should be available on Azure Blob Storage. Okay, so let's see the configuration part here. So in configuration part, it is simple file adapter. Okay, so I have not done any custom things here. I have kept everything by default. All right, even pipeline is also just a pass through. Cancel it. Now go to the send port. So now here what I'll do, I'll unlist this send port, the another send port, and I'll start this send port. Why I have unlisted the another one and why I have started the second one? Because let me show you. If you can see the filter, we have here BTS receive port 1. Here filter we have added the receive port 1. Okay, for the another send port also we have the same filter, receive port 1. Okay, so that's why I have just unlisted this one and I have started the another one. Let's see the configuration part for this send port. It will be more or less same. Once you open it, it will ask you to sign in the account. Alright, then just choose the subscription, then your resource group, and after that go to the general tab. Here again, based on the authentication, if you want to use access key or if you want to use the SAS key, you can choose accordingly. And after that, your account information will populate it. You just have to choose the account information. If you have multiple accounts, then you have to choose the account. Then choose your blob container name, and if you have any file mask, you can provide the file mask name here also. Okay, so just cancel it. In advance also, I have not used anything, so it is by default blob type will be the blob and write mode will be the create new. Okay, so you can choose here overwrite also if you want to overwrite in a single file. Okay, so let's cancel it. Okay, now I'm going to drop a file here in this location. Okay, and let's see what happened. Perfect. I'll go here. I have already a file, invoice test file. Copy invoice folder and paste it here. Wow, so file is picked up by Bstock. Let's see. Okay, so we don't have anything here. Now we'll go here on S0 blob storage account. I'll go to the invoices. Alright, so now my file is available here. If you can see here, this was processed just now. Okay, so let's see what we have in this content. Perfect. So this is a test invoice file. Kindly ignore this transaction. Awesome. So that means we have completed both the transactions. In this video, we saw like how we have processed the invoice, how we have received the orders from Blob Storage to our Bstock server, and how we have processed the invoice from our Bstock server to Azure Blob Storage account. Alright. So that's it about for this today's session. If you have any question, any doubt, any query, you can contact me. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.